A really, really common thing for students to get confused is the least common multiple and the greatest common factor. I often will ask for one or the other, and I will have students shouting out the other one of them. So using the example of 8 and 12, let's take a look at each of them. Now, the multiples of a number are what you get when you multiply it by, say, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So the multiples of 8 would be 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, 8 times 5 is 40, and so on and so forth, okay? Those are your multiples of 8. The multiples of 12 would be 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, and so forth. Now, 8 and 12 actually have an infinite number of common multiples, and you can see a couple of them here. You can see that 24 is a common multiple. You can see that 48 is a common multiple, but the least common multiple is the smallest of all the common multiples. A lot of times in math, we like to have the least common multiple, but honestly, any common multiple will do. So you might hear teachers say, what's the least common multiple? But really, to do the problem, you just need any common multiple. Now, in terms of factors, factors are the things that multiply to give us that number. And so 8 would have factors of, say, 1 times 8 or 2 times 4. And so we might list the factors of 8 as being 1, 2, 4, and 8. Factors of 12, well, you've got 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and 3 times 4. So the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. You can see that they actually have several common factors. We have the common factor of 1, which is a little redundant, common factor of 2, and a common factor of 4. The greatest common factor, though, is the 4. And so the greatest common factor is what they have kind of in their building blocks. So you think of the factors of the building blocks, and the multiples are the things that are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you want the smallest one. Factors have a ceiling, and you want the biggest common factor you can get. So I hope that, at least with this example, illustrates the difference between the least common multiple and the greatest common factor.